Welcome to Laundromat News Today, brought to you by Australia's finest laundry company, the Tumble Club, who sent me this hat. Shout out to you guys. I am your anchor, Jordan Berry, here with news in the laundromat industry from around the world. Let's start off with Wade Watts, multi-store owner, who was asked his secret for building a successful multi-laundromat business. And Wade Watts gave this advice. He said, all you have to do is buy your first laundromat or build your first laundromat and wash, rinse, and repeat. Okay. I tried to start us off with a joke, but I don't know. I just heard crickets. I don't know. Sorry, my apologies about that. But in all seriousness, let's start out kind of along those lines with a little bit of breaking news from Laundromat Resource. I just wanted to take a second to announce that because I kept getting asked this question, I've been avoiding this for a long time. But I've now seen, you guys have now convinced me that this is a need. We are offering a done-for-you service if you're looking to buy or build your first laundromat. So if you want us to go out there and find you some locations based on your criteria, run all the analysis on it, and perform the actual work of the due diligence. Listen, we've got a team for that. We can help you with that. If that's something you're interested in, we're putting together a landing page, laundromatresource.com/easy, but I'm not sure if that's going to be done when this comes out. So if it's not, shoot me an email, Jordan, Jordan, at laundromatresource.com, and put in the subject line easy there, and we'll set up a call and we can chat a little bit more about what it is that we do and how we do it and what that looks like for you. So done for you business to help you buy or build your first or next laundromat. All right. With that said, let's head over to New York City. I wanted to just shout out a very cool service that we've got going on in New York. It is a portable laundry trailer rental company. It's been in business over 15 years. They are all things sanitary, portable showers, portable, all kinds of, what else? Toilets, restrooms, yeah, laundry, trailers, all that. So shout out to Ed Garcia, who's a retired U.S. military veteran, and he's on a mission to be the most prolific sanitary company in New York City. And this fleet of laundry trailers, you can get 2 washers and dryers, up to 8 washing machines and dryers per trailer. So pretty cool service, this mobile laundry service. I'll be intrigued to see if more things like this pop up. So shout out to Ed for doing something a little bit different and crushing it out there in Brooklyn. All right, I wanted to shout out there in Springfield, Ohio. There's a new laundromat coming to town. A strip center has been rezoned to allow for some self-storage, a restaurant, and a laundry facility. So if you're in that Springfield market, keep an eye out for that. And this is a good time to just mention that if you want links to all of these news stories and articles, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter. The links go out on the newsletter. Let's head over to East Africa in Kenya. Kenya is set to build at least 1,000 laundromats in the next 10 years. So the laundromats are being seen in Kenya as rising in demand and now considered to be one of the most promising and lucrative business opportunities for entrepreneurs in East Africa. So listen, if you're somewhere other than East Africa and you're looking to get started in this business and you're not sure how to do that or where to go, East Africa might be the place for you. It's growing hugely right now, and less than 20% of the households in Kenya have a washing machine. So there's a huge opportunity. I've been to Kenya a few times. I think it's a really intriguing what's happening over there. A lot of urbanization happening over there. Nairobi already has over 250 laundromats in operation, and there's more kind of coming. And really, to start up a laundromat in Kenya, it's relatively low startup costs, and these are typically pretty small um, facilities, but still growing like crazy, and I think we'll continue to do that, not just based off of this article, but also just my own observation. And speaking of being international here, I wanted to shout out in the Philippines. LG is making a really big push. LG commercial washers and dryers making a big push over there, and I don't see LG machines really here in the States. I'm curious to know if there are LG machines, commercial LG machines elsewhere. So if you're elsewhere and you see them around, I'd love to hear about it. But also, I'm curious. The owner of this article is shouting out LG machines and saying that, obviously, like, choosing good, solid machines is one of the keys for success. So I'm curious from you, if you're on YouTube especially, throw down below. I'm curious, what do you consider top tier machine or machine brands, wherever you're located here in the States or abroad? I'd love to hear what different people's opinions of top tier machines are. In the Philippines, according to this owner, who's one of the original founders of Laundromats here, LG is the way to go out there. What about where you're at? Okay, that is the roundup for the news today. Thank you for joining us on Laundromat News Today. News on the laundry industry from around the world, and one poor attempt at a joke, as always. We'll see you next week.